Well, hello, you all. It is Latanya Washington here, your customer journey strategist, helping you and guiding you in regaining relevance in the customer relations. Basically, helping you focus in on providing your customer, your client, your consumer with those small wins, and you're building trust over time. And so today, you all, I wanted to talk to you all in regards to strategy and tactics, especially when it comes to our social media platforms and our social media marketing. And we're looking to put a book out into the marketplace. Maybe we're looking to put a new product out there. It could be new candles. It could be that we're looking to provide services to people, and we could be looking for memberships, or maybe we created a YouTube channel and we're looking for our subscribers. What begins to happen, and I see this happening over and over again, you all, and I've also fallen prey to it all, is we begin to post on our different platforms that we might be utilizing. Hopefully we have decided on or realized where our target audience has a tendency to show up, whether it is on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you're a gamer, could be on Twitch. It is so many other platforms. Could be Pinterest. It could be Tumblr. I can keep going on because there are multiple platforms out there that a lot of people have not even considered or even have heard of, but they're plenty and they are plentiful. All right. But a lot of times what we begin to do is we come up with an idea and we say, okay, I want to have this event or I want to do this. And we begin to post on our platforms and we begin to say, how come this is not gaining traction? What's happening? What it's because a lot of times is we are doing tactical activities before we've put together a clear strategy. Now, and I also call strategy a blueprint. Now, I always like to use this analogy, especially if I'm traveling. If you're like me, I'm always using Waze or I'm using Google Maps. If I'm going, I could just be going down the street a lot of times and I'm turning on my Waze just to make sure that I have options just in case it could be something happening and they're working on the road. So a lot of times I like to use this analogy for people and I say for instance, that my goal is to travel from Los Angeles, California to Northern California. Well, I'm not just going to jump in my car and start moving, especially if I don't know where I'm going. A lot of times what I do and what many people do is what do? We turn on our maps or we turn on Google Maps or we turn on Waze because sometimes we want to know how far is the distance, or maybe we want our different options. It could be, how do I get there faster? Or maybe I want to take the scenic route. And so what direction can I take in order to achieve what it is that I'm looking to achieve? And so therefore, we're utilizing Google Maps or we're utilizing Waze, or if there's another device or something else that you want to utilize in order to get to that point. A lot of times when we're using Google Maps, we're using Waze, it also tells you when the police are about to show up. Okay, they're 2 miles away. Slow it down while you're driving. Okay. And so that's part of our strategy. That's the blueprint of giving us direction on how to get from Los Angeles to San Francisco, California, which is what, about 6 hour drive. It's a 6 hour drive away. And so when I begin to do that, now I put my tactics in place. I'm putting my snacks in the car so I can snack on the way and I don't have to stop I don't have to stop at a 7-Eleven or all those things. I'm putting everything, my luggage, everything in the car because now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get to where I need to go. And I have 6 hours. It's going to be a 6-hour drive. And what happens tactically? We know where we're going. Now, what do? I have to get in the car and I'm starting to drive. I see a stop sign. I have to stop at that stop sign. I'm moving. Those are the tactics that are going to get me from Los Angeles to San Francisco. And the same thing goes, you all, when we are on our social media platform. So say, for instance, your ultimate goal is for sales. Your ultimate goal could be for subscribers on your YouTube channel. Well, now I'm saying that's my ultimate goal. So, what are the objectives I need to do or put in place or I need to look at in order to get more sales? All right, could be three things. I need customers. Okay, that's an objective. Can't get sales without customers. Maybe I need to increase my price. Maybe I need to go back and look at old customers or consumers who purchased my product in the past, and I need to reconnect with them. Those are the objectives I need to begin to look at in order to obtain more sales. And so now I have to go tactical after I looked at the objectives and say, how do I obtain more customers? I might be utilizing my social media platform. So now that means I need to know where my customers are, what platforms they're utilizing, and then I need to provide or create content that's going to pull them in. That could mean maybe I need to share all of the products that I have. Maybe I need to now create a store. I need to share with them, could be these are the latest trends that are happening in the marketplace. These are the latest smells that we're hearing about that people are loving. I need to start sharing all of that information. And then even as people are maybe liking or they're leaving comments or you see it, because even if you're utilizing these platforms, they'll also show you your analytics. They'll also show you different things that you can utilize as part of your tactics in order to gain more traffic or in order to gain more sales. And so in that, even if I'm looking to increase my customers or I'm looking to obtain more customers in order to get that sale, I also have to look at, if I'm utilizing my social media platforms, I have to engage. I have to, if they leave a comment, I need to also respond to that comment. And most importantly as well, you all, in my profile, I need to make sure that I have a link in place that's going to send them to my website, or could be to a landing page. It could be to Etsy, a sales page. I need to make sure I have those things in place, tactics, to ensure that I obtain more sales. And then you have to let it run its course. That's part of putting together your blueprint and then going tactical. So we never want to put those tactics and, start to move along the way, and we haven't made a decision. How am I going to get these customers? How am I going to get people to subscribe? What am I going to do? How do I connect with my audience? And then even with the old loyal customers that you have, you want to make sure that you have a database. So you're collecting all of this in order to increase your sales, which are the ultimate goal, or in order to obtain more subscribers. And then you have to be diligent in making things happen. That's how we begin to gain traction, and we begin to operate in the process in order to achieve our ultimate goal. And then give yourself permission to let it flow, because everything does not happen overnight. And so you have to be willing and diligent in saying, okay, this is what I'm going to focus in on, and I'm going to make it happen no matter how long it takes. Because a lot of times as well, if something doesn't happen, if we're paying attention to it all, we'll say, oh, I need to add this in. Oh, maybe I need to add a coupon in. Oh, maybe I need to do this. And so that's going to help us in the process of putting together a strategy and our tactics. I do absolutely nothing, you all, without sitting back first and say, what am I looking to achieve? And then I start saying, okay, in order to get there, this is what I need to do. In order for me to have literally connected with people, Fortune 500 companies, and people that are out here in the industry that want my service and want me to come in and train their employees on the customer culture, I first had to look at it and say, why am I doing this? Why do I want to do this? Well, I've had so many experiences where I've received bad customer service till I know I'm not the only one. And so then I had to start thinking about, what was my experience? What was the pitfalls that so many people dealt with? And then I began to say, okay, in order for me to do this, in order for me to put together a program for this or a training program, what do I need to put in order? Okay, so now I need to put together my topics. I need to put together the modules. I need to put all of these things together so I could package all of these items and then have that ready. Now I have to go into tactical mode. I have to do video. I have to put together the modules. I have to do all of these things. And then I have to, another step, I have to start connecting to my audience. And so these are the things we have to put in place. I just can't tell folks, oh yeah, I done came up with a program. Well, I have absolutely nothing if I have not gone back in and begun to develop. But I had to put together the blueprint in order to do, and it's been wonderful ever since. All right. And so those are the things that I wanted to share with you all today. As we are putting ourselves out into the marketplace, I want you all to really, really think about these things, evaluate why you do what you do. What is it that you want to do with your life? And then how you want to show up in the marketplace. And then you put that blueprint in order, and then we go tactical. All right. Never put the tactics before you begin to before you put together your blueprint or your strategic plan. All right. Because most of the time it will fail. We don't know what it is. We can't even go back and evaluate our numbers or look at what we need to change up if we don't have a written plan in place. All right. So that's it for today. It's LaTanya, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.